Hey there, fellow remote and digital nomad entrepreneurs. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're tackling a topic that keeps many of you up at night: hiring. Now, I get it. Hiring can feel like stepping into a minefield blindfolded. You might be thinking, no one can run my business better than me, or what if I waste time and money on a bad hire? Now, I get it. But what if I told you that there's a way to not only overcome these fears, but turn hiring into one of your business's greatest assets? Stick around, because I'm about to share my essential framework for hiring success that will leave you feeling empowered and ready to build your dream remote team. Okay, so the framework is called HIRE. All right, let's break it down with my HIRE framework. This stands for helping you define roles, implementing a hiring system, refining your company culture, and empowering your team. Let's dive into each of these steps of the framework so that you can have a better understanding. Helping you define your role is step one, is all about clarity. You need to define what roles or skills your business actually needs to hire to move it forward. Every business is different, and what my business might need now will be different to what your business might need right now. Trust me, this is where most entrepreneurs new to building remote teams really screw things up. Like, for example, jumping on the latest whole VA hiring trend that's happening all over Facebook groups these days. Might seem like a fun idea, but it can lead you straight into hiring chaos. If you don't know what your business truly needs, you'll likely bring back all that hiring fear because you won't be hiring in the areas that your business truly needs help with, the areas where it needs help to grow. So following the crowd instead of focusing on specific requirements is a surefire way to fail at hiring. If admin overload isn't your biggest bottleneck right now, then you don't need to hire a VA. And just to clarify, a VA should be focused solely in the admin function of your business, not marketing, operations management, or any other function that they are coining these days. While VAs play a crucial role in the admin function, they are meant to support the back office only. If you need help generating leads, hire a social media manager, not a VA who claims that they are a social media manager / VA. Trust me, that's a guaranteed path to hiring failure. This is not the correct way to start building your team, having a bunch of VAs / whatever job title that they are coining. I made the mistake of hiring the wrong skills and roles for my business in my first business and when I first started hiring my support team, and believe me, it is not a fun lesson to learn. Getting this part wrong can hurt, and it hurts financially. When I first started hiring, I had no idea what I was doing. I hired without a clear vision or understanding what my business actually needed to grow, and it backfired massively. I ended up wasting £20,000 on a salary for someone who did nothing but eat into my business profits. Not only did this hurt financially, but I also found myself back at square one, running everything myself and unable to hire support for months because of the setback. This wrong skill hire set my business back by at least a year of potential growth. So the loss was much greater than just a 20K loss. So before you think it's a fun trend to hire a VA just because everyone else is doing it online, ask yourself, can you afford that kind of loss? This part of hiring is crucial. You need to assess your business needs and identify the roles that will truly drive your growth. Make sure you're hiring for the right positions. I'm not saying that you shouldn't hire a VA or admin support. I'm saying only to hire a VA if your business actually really needs it. Okay, let's move on to step 2 of the HIRE framework, which is implementing a hiring system. Next up, we focus on implementing and building a brilliant hiring system. Think of a hiring system like a hiring funnel. A solid system does the heavy lifting for you, vetting and delivering the best people straight to your inbox. Candidates who align with your values and your company culture and are ready to be interviewed without you needing to lift a finger, while ensuring, and here's the most important part, they are the perfect fit for your business. The only time that you'll read their CV is right before you interview them to get skill-based questions for the interview. Prior to that, your hiring system has already vetted them through a rigorous funnel process to ensure that they are motivated, they're hardworking, they're dedicated, they're willing to go the extra mile to prove their commitment to apply to your position. These candidates are aligned with your company culture and genuinely want to work for your business, not just applying to every job out there because they need a paycheck, okay? You want to avoid those candidates. Your hiring system should deliver 3 to 6 fantastic people who are the perfect fit for your business for each role and have shown significant dedication to applying for your company. How the hiring and onboarding process should work is that the applicants should put in the hard work, and it should be a bit of a challenge for them to get an interview with you and your business during the application process. And then the hard work and dedication shifts to the company during the onboarding stage once you have hired somebody. And that's how it balances out. This is how smart hiring and onboarding should work. That guarantees the best results and outcomes for the long-term success of your business and your team, which is what we should all be striving for. Now, let's move on to step 3 of the HIRE framework, refining your company culture. This is the heart of your business. It is everything in the hiring process and essential for building a successful team. If you don't take the time to define and communicate your culture, you're just setting yourself up for hiring failure, guaranteed. You'll end up with a team full of people who don't get along and who really don't care where they work or who they work for, leading to a high turnover and making it almost impossible to scale your business because of this revolving door. There are countless examples of companies thriving due to having a really strong company culture. But let's focus on one of my favorites, which is called Zappos, as a prime example. They're an online shoe and retail company, and they've nailed the whole cultural fit hiring in their hiring and onboarding process. It's a big reason for their success. In just a few short years, they went from 0 to selling their business for $1.2 billion to Amazon. And their CEO credits the achievement to their fantastic company culture. And a super strict hiring and onboarding process focuses on cultural alignment. When your culture is clear, you attract people who share your vision and values and who are genuinely excited to be part of your growth journey and also to make your vision happen, making it easier to find the right fit for your business. Okay, let's move on to step 4 of the HIRE framework, which is empowering your team. Once you've hired the right people, you need to give them the tools and support in order to succeed and thrive in your business. This starts before they even join your company. You want to make sure that your business is hire ready by developing the onboarding process, standard operating procedures, so SOPs, and operational processes and systems for each role and your business. Then you'll onboard them by training them on their specific roles and how your business operates. This step is crucial for their success. Now, if you're one of those business owners who can't be bothered to train and invest time and resources into onboarding your team to help them get up to speed, then I don't recommend you build a team. Simple as that. You'll just end up wasting time and money, and you might as well just stay a sole provider in your business because it's going to be a lot easier for you. Harsh, but true. Just because you've hired someone with the right skill set doesn't mean that they can just dive in and figure things out on their own, which is a very big mistake that a lot of businesses new to hiring make. Every business is unique, and your team needs guidance to understand how to perform effectively in your business and within their role in your business. You need to lay the groundwork for both you and your team in order to thrive. This part of the HIRE framework is also important to ensure that your team can operate independently without you so that you can finally start to actually focus on growth as you build your team instead of getting stuck as the constant problem solver in your business. Remember when I said earlier that the hard work comes from the applicants during the hiring process, and then you or your company, once they join, then the hard work comes from you or your company? This is what I was referring to. So if you neglect to do the groundwork because you're too busy or simply don't want to put in the effort, you'll end up working 24/7 because your team and business won't be able to function without you, putting you right back in the same position you were in before you had a team with no time and overwhelm. But instead of just managing yourself and your business, you'll be juggling yourself, your business, and a whole group of people who can't function without you. This is a guaranteed way to reach burnout. But here's the fantastic news, okay? As your business grows, you will eventually hire managers or hiring managers who can take over this aspect of your business for you and the hiring aspect. But you have to put in the work initially for the long-term success of both your business and your team. It's in your best interest, guys. So let me get this point across one more time. If you can't be bothered to put in the efforts initially, don't start hiring. You'll just waste your time and money, okay? If this all sounds a bit overwhelming and you're unsure where to even get started, don't worry, I've got you covered in my free 90-minute masterclass, How to Build a Winning Remote Team. I dive deep into my 3-step remote hiring framework that I've discussed today, designed to help you create a team that becomes your business's greatest asset. You can check out the link in the description to sign up. And my friends, let's turn those fears into freedom together. And I will see you next week.